Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to today's edition of the Fishing Teacher, and much appreciated you guys coming by the channel to hang out with me a little bit. And we're going to be talking about the thermocline and bass fishing in the summertime today. The thermocline, we're going to get into that, what it is, how it affects fishing. It usually begins about July. You know, at the time of filming this video, we're in the first week of July, and it can have a huge impact on your fishing. So we're going to give you guys some good foundational information on that so you can utilize it in your own fishing for this summer. Also, guys, before we get started, just a couple quick things to remind you guys of. I'd just like to invite everybody to please consider hitting that subscribe button here to the Fishing Teacher. Free and easy to do so. And also, guys, check out my the on the water lessons I offer. If you guys are interested in booking an on the water lesson with me, just go to my Facebook page, Randy Blaukat Professional Angler, and shoot me a private message for information. And one final thing, guys, just wanted to thank everybody that has been using all my links that I put in every video description: Tackle Warehouse, Fish the Moment, Solar Bat, my jig link, everything. Really appreciate that if you're doing that. Big thanks from me and my family. Okay, guys, just without getting in a huge amount of detail, making this a big long honking video, the thermocline usually begins to form sometime in the summer. And what a thermocline is, it's a stratification in the different water temperatures in the lake, and a lot of times in correlation with the variations in the water temperature, you have oxygen levels that change, based upon the thermocline levels. And for most man-made impoundments, what happens when this stratification takes place, it usually takes place anywhere between 20 to 30 feet in most lakes. So therefore, in the summertime, for a period of probably about 2 or 3 months at the most, there is a layer of water below this 20 or 30 foot zone that the fish simply don't use that much because you don't have, suitable oxygen levels. So therefore, in the summertime, you start noticing that the fish will begin to suspend more, and they're a little bit shallower once the summertime sets in, and you have to utilize that in the formation of your fishing techniques. Now, one thing that will change that a little bit is if you have a lake that has a lot of current in it. You're not going to have a thermocline form in like a heavy current lake. And also sometimes if you have a lake that has a thermocline that normally forms every year, if you happen to have high water levels and they're pulling a lot of water through the lake, you're not going to have the formation of the thermocline if you have a significant current, or just even a moderate current caused from generating power and pulling water. So that's one aspect with it. Okay, so here is how I utilize the thermocline in my own fishing. First of all, you've got two different ways to catch fish in the summertime. You've got a population of shallow fish, which I like to target, and then you've got those deeper fish that are going to be relating to and just above the thermocline. So therefore, here's my approach for summertime fishing. I look for shallow fish, and when I look for shallow fish, I'm looking for off-colored water. So if you have a lake that has water visibility of under 3 feet in certain areas of the lake, you probably don't even have to mess with it. You can catch fish all summer long, shallow, just fishing shallow rock, shallow wood, docks, grass, whatever cover that you have, with a variety of techniques. I'm going to venture, in my own opinion, that I say half a population, but I'm saying about 25 to 30% of the bass population will live in the shallow water of less than 5 or 10 feet during the summertime. The other population of fish is going to be out deeper, relating to this whole thermocline issue. So therefore, if you decide to fish that deep, concentrate your efforts, if you're fishing on the bottom, in less than 30 foot of water, actually less than 25 foot of water. So like getting out and fishing deeper points, ledges, drop-offs, in less than 25 foot of water, like with bottom bouncing lures, crankbaits, jigs, worms, whatever is a good way to catch them. Or you can target suspended fish. These fish will get out over deep water, like they may be out there over 50, 60, 70 foot of water if the water's clean, and they're going to suspend above that thermocline. And this is when a lot of people with live scope catch them. You guys know my opinion on that. I'm not with that at all. But a couple different things that you can do if you want to target those suspended fish without using live scope is pay attention to schooling activity. There's a lot of fish that usually school on the surface in the summertime on those type of areas. And also an easy way to do it with just basic electronics is to get out on those points or ledges and graph around out there and look for bait fish activity or fish activity in that 20 to 30 foot zone. And then you can fish them with a variety of deeper techniques like football head jigs, big worms, whatever that you want, drop shots, whatever you want to throw. So the main gist of it, guys, is once July rolls around, just don't fish below 25 or 30 feet. And if you do, target those suspended fish that are above 20 or 30 feet, or just fish shallow like I do. And it really help you guys stay more consistently throughout the summer. So anyway, I hope it helps out, guys. We'll talk later.